Well, hello everybody, and today we're gonna look at the little old chicken playground. We've been working on it quite a bit, and as y'all know, we got this run here. I think she's done showed you that before when we was in here. We got this thing on clearance. It was like $199, I think, pretty sure. And I'm gonna tell you what, for $199, you ain't gonna beat it. It's 10 wide, 20 long, and it's 6 foot at the top in the center ridge. I mean, it comes with everything. The outside is PVC coated chicken wire, and so far I am pleased with it. I don't see any problems with it. Easy to assemble. I kind of like it so far. Come on inside here and we'll show you what's going on. First, I'll tell you about it. Came with a little bitty sun tarp for the back that covers like 5 foot the width. You can put it on the back or the front, don't matter. And I found this tarp, actually measured it out, found this tarp and went and bought these little old tarp bungees and stuck on it. And now the whole run is covered with a tarp. This is a 9mm silver heavy duty tarp. And I'm gonna tell you, we had a rain today actually, and it's powder house dry in there. You can see they are dust bathing it up right now. So I think that's gonna work out a lot better. Keep everything a little bit drier, keep the chicken yard drier, where we ain't got a mud hole, which starts a mud hole. We're gonna have to work on that because we don't fool with mud holes. But we're gonna go inside here and we'll show you what's going on. All right, we'll start right here. We built these watering buckets. Miss Lippy got online and got these watering cups, and what they do is you can slosh it around, get all the stuff out, or spray it out with a water hose and clean it. But these are food grade buckets, and you drill and put these little water cups in, and they're spring loaded. When they're up, don't have no water, they fill up. So if you hold it up like that, it'll actually start dripping and run over. Just the weight of the water cuts it off. So they've been pretty handy, work out pretty good. Right now we got snap-on lids. We're gonna have to get some gamma lids because Miss Lippy can't hardly get these off and on. They kill her hands trying to get them off because they're pretty tough to get off and on, but they keep the water clean, keep everything going, and probably eventually these will be put on a tubing on a rail or something, but for right now, that's working out really good. And then right down here, you can see, got the little kiddie swimming pool. It's got the sand and topsoil in it. It's got the food grade DE, and I mean, she keeps it tended, and I'm gonna tell you what, they love it.
And every day, Saturday, 7 dust.
Yeah.
I put in once a week, just a little.
And it's, so far, they have scratched now. This was about 3/4 full.
Yeah.
But they get in here and go to town, and they'll spread it out everywhere. So we keep filling it up, she keeps mending it and tending it. So far, that's worked out. They have loved it.
And we do own chicken poop shoes.
Yes, you see the chicken poop shoes.
See?
And they also see down here, I'm fixing to go make another round because I got to cut some grass, but Miss Lippy got a bagger on her lawnmower. So I bag grass, fresh green grass that ain't got a whole lot of weeds and stuff in it. And I'll bring it in here, one bag, and I'll scatter it, kind of sling it around. And I'm gonna tell you what, they get in here and they love it. They get to scattering it around and they go to town. And right here we got our chicken feeders. She bought these, they come in a kit. There's 8 in a kit. And they come with the little hole saw. And they've got a rain shield on the top. And then it goes in, it makes a 90 and comes up. So when you fill it, it goes in it. Actually, excuse me, I was wrong. It goes down, the holes in the bottom, so it don't run out. They can reach their head in there and actually pick.
Open the lid and let them see
get
it. Oh, I can feel it.
Well, it's covered.
Oh, never mind.
Well, you can see the little spout maybe, but see, it's covered on the top. It has to go down in order for it to go. It's going to go down and up. They have to reach in there and peck it to keep it from running out on the ground.
There you go.
But they have been wearing it out. They like it. So far, so good on that. Oh, and right over here, if we can spin around, we got the little chicken treat here hanging on a string. Now, as you'll see, just the top edge is nibbled. They ain't quite got the concept of that thing hanging there yet.
But it occupies them.
But it occupies them. Every now and then you'll come out here and it'll be swinging. One of them come and knocked it around a little bit. We put this here, I had an old landscape timber and a couple 2x4s, so This is before we done anything. When we first put the run up, I just throwed this together, took the nail gun. I was out here fixing to build on the coop, so I popped the nails in it, made some little old feet, and throwed it in here to give them something. I figured, well, it's too tall for them. It'd probably take them a while. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it took them about an hour. And I actually slid a lawn chair up that she was sitting in beside it, and they'd get up in the lawn chair, on the back, and on this. And decided just to leave it in here because every time you look, they up here walking up and down it, walking up and down it, and they love it. So it's gonna stay. It's a new addition that's gonna, I guess, be a permanent addition. I don't know. We move on up here. You can see we got the chicken house going, right? Chicken house is in. They are living in their new quarters. Okay. Got the chicken door. Got the little old ramp built. I put a guillotine style door. And we'll go around and look on it. I got a ramp up and a ramp down. And where I notched this tin, I had some automotive trim, and it snaps on real tight. So I pulled the screws loose and I snapped it all the way around because I've been to every lumber and home store around here and I can't find any J-trim, whether it's metal or vinyl.
You ain't gonna find it.
I don't know what the deal is. Can't find it, so I said, well, we'll just put this around it.
I think it worked out amazing.
Cut. It was free. We had it.
Yep.
Why change it? All right, we outside the run now, and as y'all can see, I've got, this is some red brand fencing that I had. It was 4 foot tall fencing. It's a 2x3 heavy gauge. So I didn't just stop at a short. I went on, we come out 4 foot. Me and Grandpa rolled this out this weekend, matter of fact. Come out 4 foot, we staked it down. We've tied it all the way around. It's actually under the coop. It's coming down both sides, around and back. Has staples in the ground. And then we're gonna bring in some topsoil and cover this outside. And then I'm probably gonna put landscape timbers on the inside and screw it to the run. Keep them from trying to dig holes to come out, anything else from coming in. And I think that's gonna work out pretty good. So far, we ain't had no problems. You can see she got a little old rope here. Got this little old handle. And I can't let it down now because we got nosy chickens up in the hole. But this handle, you can see it's easy. Real easy, and it's got a stop on it. It'll only go far enough to get on it and then come back down. You just take it off, let it down, it'll go. It's in a trough, and I'll show you that when we go in. It actually goes down in a slot where nothing can get underneath it to pick it up. This was a old weed eater handle off an electric or battery operated weed eater.
It was lime green.
And it was lime green, so I just took it off, put a rope on it, painted it black, stuck it on here.
It works great.
Works good. And as y'all can see, we've got a tin coop because a good friend of mine gave me this tin. It was used tin, and all the pieces were 6 foot long, so I had to joint some of them, piece them. You can see it's got little holes, screw holes that weren't on centers. I tried to set everything on either a 16 or 24 inch center, but these screws, they didn't know what that center was. I don't know what center they was on, but I didn't even bother measuring them. I just went with it. I did patch the holes up there with roofing tar on every one of the little holes that we didn't hit. We was able to hit some of them. And I had the ridge cap. I had everything but some of these little old cedar picket boards, like you do picket fence. I bought a few of them and a few 2x4s, but I had most of the 2x4s because I brought a bunch of pallets home that were nothing but brand new 2x4s. Now I had to work to take them apart, and I'll tell you what, I got a bruise about that big around on my chest where the nail bar slipped off trying to break them up. Luckily it hit me here instead of here. We'd have been in the bind. But I'm gonna put a gutter up here, and I've got a brand new blue 55-gallon barrel that I got, and I'm gonna build a pedestal and set it about 24 inches off the ground, run the gutter down for rain catchment, and I've got a bulkhead that I'm gonna put in it and then put a spigot on it where we can put a water hose, or we can put a T and actually run a watering system down the side. These won't be here, they're just sitting here for right now. because this is where the nesting box is going to be, all the way down this side. This is 7 foot, and I can get right at 5, maybe 6 nesting boxes in here. The way I've got the studs in the wall, I laid them out to where they would match these nesting boxes. So I'm thinking I can pull this bottom piece of tin off, build a nesting box, and the top of it will be about right here, where you can lift it up, get your eggs, see if there's any critter crawlers in there, because we don't like critter crawlers. I won't be able to see in it before I reach in it. These won't be here. These are going to be around the back. All right, well, we're at the back of the coop now. And you can see I put a couple of windows in. Now, this is just temporary. It's summertime. They've got heavy gauge. I'm talking about heavy gauge. 1/2 by 1 wire, like I built the rabbit cages out of. I went ahead and put that trim around here just so nobody walked by and hit it. But eventually, before winter, this will have a wooden trim, and I'm gonna build a door that will pick up. You can half mass it, pin it, or you can close it for the winter time. And I went on and trimmed it out with them little old rough cut cedar pickets, and then built this door out of 2x4s, plywood, put a gate latch on. Of course, it's got the safety pin where the coons and stuff can't get into it, okay? Y'all see this right here? Y'all see that little wire right there? Anybody familiar with that little wire right there know what it is? Because I can tell you Miss Lippy knows what it is now, because the other day, which was Sunday, she did not have this wire on there, right? Sunday. I get up, I run to town, pick up a couple supplies, pick up a little bit more bedding, tractor supply, and I get back and she said, well, you want to hear what happened? I said, well, sure, tell me. She said, well, I went out to put that rest of that little bed and waiting on you to get back for the other, and I got locked in the chicken coop. I had to call the neighbor hollering out the door. These were not here, okay? The windows were not here. With nothing but a door, and it shut behind her and it latched. So there was nothing to pull inside. She's inside here hollering through this crack. Luckily, my neighbor over here heard her and come around the fence, got mama, come guide her out the chicken coop, because she done tried to go through the chicken door in the front.
I sure did and got stuck.
She wasn't going in there, I'm gonna tell you. So that's a funny for today. So of course you see the wires in there right now, huh? Because I had to put it in as soon as I got back. So now when you pull the wire inside, it'll unlatch the door so you can open it. Right. Another addition, I told you those cans weren't gonna be there. Well, there's a reason behind it. Because I'm gonna come across here with a 2x6, and then I'm gonna put a 6-foot lean-to out here and build the patio out. It'll be 5 foot on the bottom, 6 foot on the top, and I'm gonna have the cans sitting here where the food and whatever supply she needs will be sitting.
And we're going to use those solid bottom pallets we already have.
I've got some solid bottom pallets that are actually, they got 4x4 timbers, and then overlaid on that is 2x6s, and then overlaid on that is 3/4 plywood. So you can drive a truck across them if you want. I got them, I might as well use them. So that'll be the next addition going on the back. Hopefully that won't be too long. But as you can see right here, you see down there by my foot, me and the auger and the axe and everything else are gonna have fun with these roots that's over here. All right, let me put this up here out of the way. All right, let me show y'all down here what I got. I found a remnant of whatever the cheapest vinyl flooring they had, just rolled vinyl. And I got a piece, 12 by 7, and laid it on here before I put any kind of studs or anything on it. So it's completely underneath the walls and it's glued down. So then we come in here with the bed and she throwed it in here.
It'd be easy to wash.
I got the chicken door here where they can go. It's a guillotine style door. Little ramp coming up. All right, you can see I've just got it's in a trough. So the weight of this 3/4 inch plywood is hanging. And there's a trough down in here all the way around. I built a trough. So when it goes down, it actually goes into a trough to where something can't reach. Even if a coon could bust through outside, he's gonna play fits trying to get him. He's gonna have to have some power. Not to say he can't do it, but he gonna have to have some power. And then I just put an eye bolt, run a pulley from the top, and run it out the side, drill a hole, and come down the wall. Simple, simple. All right, you can see right here we got another water in here, just like the one out there. Leaving here for night when they come in.
We don't feed in the coop.
We don't feed in the coop, but we want to make sure they got water if they need it. Hey, they like to be night wranglers or something. You can't tell.
And this side that the nesting
This side here be the nesting boxes. So I set all my walls, every one of my studs on 16-inch centers where I could come in and cut out in between them. And, you know, I can get 5 in there easy. It'll take that wall out, but they're going to be below. This is my 10 joint here. So the top will be here, and they're going to go down here where they won't have as far to come up. Hopefully none of them will try to get underneath it. Where you going, girls? Y'all checking it out? Y'all need to go back outside. If you come in at night like that, it'd be all right without having to catch you.
Yeah, we got to catch it.
All right, here's the roosting bars. We got 4 roosting bars, and they're 7 foot long. So we got plenty for them to decide what they want to do, where they want to go. They got anywhere down here from 24 inches up to about, I'm going to say 52, 56 inches. Because, I mean, we're right here.
And they're staggered.
They're staggered and they're offset. I don't know if you can tell that. But
trying
wherever
to get
they're
the
sitting, they won't poop on each other.
Yeah.
As this angle I got on here is roughly 28, 30 degrees at the floor, coming up the wall. And I started this one here, just a general spot we picked, looked like the right height we wanted. And then I come down 12 inches each bar, and that put me out from this one to this one is about 12 inches. So there's about a 12-inch space between forward and backwards and top to bottom. So there's plenty of them to roost and not maybe mess on each other.
Right.
Because it's not good when it happens. I know I don't like to be messed on.
Ridge.
All right, up at the top, you're seeing the ridge right now. Now I've got the ends capped to where nothing can get in. The only gap they got, anything can get in would be a snake, because it's like a 1.25 inch gap where the tin, the rib in the tin is. But that whole gable up there on that ridge is open to where it can draft through these windows and vent everything out.
Archie, didn't you say you're going to put some kind of screen or something?
Yeah, I've got some more screen I'm going to put up there, but I mean, right now, it'd have to be smaller than 1.25 inches in diameter to get through there. So there you have it. You got, well, let me see. I was going to say, I guess I'm just going to say it's Miss Lippy's chicken house.
Yep. Sound like a good name for me.
Miss Lippy's chicken quarters.
Yep.
The girls are in here now. And I know she's glad, because she's been giving them rides back and forth from the brooder to here. And hey,
What's sad is they would load up.
Yeah, they would load up and they would be squawking when they got put on Mud Mabel. And then as soon as she started moving, they'd quieten down. Every one of them be at the window looking out.
Ready to go to the house.
No place. So it's been interesting.
Let's hope they put themselves to bed tonight.
But let's hope they put their to bed tonight, because I'm going to tell you, we chased them for a while last night. And I'm getting too old to chase chickens. But until next time, God bless.